Chapter 1. The Crossroads of Comfort and Fulfillment. Diving into the complex decision of remaining in a comfortable, familiar role or seeking out new, potentially fulfilling ventures.
You find yourself in a predicament regarding other people wanting a certain life path for you, but you might not fully agree with it.
To a degree.
Yeah, to a degree.
I think I'd say my work has been my life. I've grown up in my industry, but I'm just interested in seeing what else there is out there, changing my career trajectory. I think that's a natural phenomenon amongst all youth in general. We get pushed out of college and we're like, all right, I'll take a random job. I just have happened to have this job for far longer than just college, but everyone I talk to around our age group mostly is they get to their work and then they're like, oh man, what if I don't want to do this? And I think it's just common amongst everybody. It's always just the grass is always green on the other side. You think there's something else out there for you, and the fear is that there isn't. But you're a good proving point that if you find what you really want to do, and you're happy with what you're doing,
Yeah.
then you can truly feel fulfilled.
Right, so you find yourself in like an interesting predicament because you have stability, you have a clear path with the route that you're in by taking over your father's company.
Yeah.
But you're not satisfied, you're not deeply fulfilled, and you feel that there's like a void that not a void, but like you feel that there's more to the world that you haven't explored yet.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're also faced with this immense certainty, security, and comfort because you have like a guaranteed way to satiate your income.
Yeah, no doubt. I think contentment / complacency to a degree, but I've fulfilled my means to my ends. Like I can get what I want because I'm comfortable, but I would just also like to see how else I can make myself comfortable. I've only known this one way.
And what are you gonna do about that? I know you haven't made a decision.
I haven't made a decision, but
what are the routes that are going on?
I mean, I just took up coaching lacrosse, and it's opened up to other ideas of where I want to do with my career path. Like, I'm opening myself up more to the idea of transitioning. Before I was just like, this stinks, period. Wake up, go to work anyway. Now I'm opening myself up to the idea, which is the beginning point. It's not. I usually was just like,
what do you think is making you open up to that idea?
A lot of change. I just moved out here to Long Beach. I'm seeing a different change. I'm getting more comfortable with change.
You're getting more comfortable with change, right? So you see it as a more healthy trajectory to explore your options. Like that is more aligned with where you want to be. Is exploring your options and all of that stuff.
I think it'd be a shame to only do one thing for my whole life.
I agree. I certainly.
I would love to understand myself better by putting myself in situations I haven't been in.
Yep. So do you think you've fallen a little bit into the trap over the years of feeling immensely comfortable with comfort and getting complacent? Do you think that you've succumbed to like stagnating or falling into the trap of just, really comfortable?
I've fallen into what the kids are calling the rat race, right? I'm in the rat race. I'm just like, okay, wake up, get that bread, get that cheese, get back home, right? And like,
how do you feel about that?
I don't like that, obviously, but cool. I also don't find that's not where I don't find my fulfillment currently at work. I find it after work. I find it on the weekends. And like, yeah, that sucks because your life is majority what you do between the hours of 7 to 8, like I'm working, getting back, but I have found myself and the comforts that I get outside of work to be more than enough for me currently, but I'm sure at some point I'm gonna wake up and be like, I need to be happier during my work hours too. Yep. So I'm preparing for that to happen.
Okay, cool. Nice, I like that.
Chapter 2. Growing Up, From Jokes to Deep Talks. The evolution of enjoying serious, meaningful conversations. Getting older, feeling more comfortable with who you are, and the benefit of having good friends.
So I haven't seen you. I haven't had a conversation with you in a long time.
No.
Many years. How, in your own words, how would you say you have grown since the last time that we've had any sort of meaningful conversation?
I mean, I think we could both acknowledge, if you try to have this conversation with me 5 years ago, I would have been like, beep, beep, poo, poo. I would have been just like blowing you off, being a jokester.
Why? What do you mean by that?
I didn't have the, I think still even to a degree, but like I just don't have I don't have the capacity for like mature conversations to a degree still, but I've grown into maturing and having these conversations. But
Okay.
I mean, if we tried to have this conversation exactly 4 years ago, I would be like, you'd be like, okay, all of that footage is unusable. Let's throw it out. Because the whole time would just be like, oh.
I want to break down like what you think it is in you that you have cultivated to allow you to now have deeper conversations. Like, what is that component that you now have that was missing back then? What is it that allows you to now sit down with me and have a meaningful conversation, whereas back in the day you weren't capable? What gap has been bridged?
What gap has been bridged? I guess just overall maturity in general. Like, not just like age, obviously, because we know people that,
Of course,
people who are
maturity
45 years old.
is not linked to age by any
At
means.
all. But I don't know. I feel like as I've experienced more, I've become more comfortable with the idea of just like not messing around all the time. Like I used to be like, I need to mess around all the time, joke around, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm just like, I'm comfortable just sitting here having a conversation with you on the beach. Like, it's a beautiful day.
Do you think that's a product of you being more comfortable in your own skin?
Yeah, I think as you grow, you become more, not like, even just age, but you grow more comfortable in your own skin because you spend more time in it. I mean, like,
Right.
before, when you're finding out who you are, it's not easy for you to have a conversation like this because you don't have the answers to anything. If I'm finding
Maybe you're a
out,
little bit also scared of like who you actually are. So you're fairly guarded with your emotions and all of that stuff, and like you don't have a full comprehension of who you are. So letting someone else inside to get to know you is very uncomfortable because
yeah, but I'm not uncomfortable right now. Like,
right.
I think
that's a product of you being more secure in your own skin.
Yeah.
Based on our prior conversations before here and our communications over the years, like you've certainly developed in character, in maturity.
yeah. Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all just I don't know. Like it's not even like a active cognitive thing for me. I haven't been like looking to grow, looking to mature. It just kind of happens. You go through stimulus and you come out changed. That's life, and you change for the good or the bad. And I think I've been just going aces up.
Yeah.
I think I've been having great stimulus. I have a great group of friends that I interact with. So we have.
What do you think? Okay, so you're kind of tailing into it, but what do you think are the components that allow someone to take the stimulus, as you say, or
Yeah.
trauma or experiences, and make good out of it as opposed to bad? Because you've said that you've turned it into good.
Yeah.
What do you think has allowed you to turn those experiences into goodness, as opposed to going down a bad path?
Having people to talk to about it or help me understand what I do feel about it, because you can understand yourself so well, but I also believe that you need interaction with others to help you find what you truly, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, in order to fully understand yourself, you have to see that, like, how other people.
You have to bounce your ideas off of.
Yeah,
you have to
of
ground-
like-minded individuals.
Ground your opinions in reality, in
Yeah.
some sort of tangible reality, so you communicate with others. Kind of like echolocation is what you would equate it to. So you're kind of putting out signals in the world,
I like that.
and you're using your friends or family to reverb back at you
Yeah.
your own thoughts, and
Yeah.
which either confirms or denies your own opinions about yourself.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. Certainly, I do agree with.
I like to. I like to bounce my experiences off of other people to see how they react to it, opposed to me. Seeing how other people react to the things that you enjoy, the things that you've learned, the things that you've gone through, helps you understand fully like what those experiences mean to you.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's self-development 101. And that is how you cultivate experiences and funnel them into either positive or negative.
Yeah.
And I guess you would go the negative trajectory if you lacked people to bounce ideas off of, if you lacked support networks,
Yeah.
if you lacked communication skills. And I think, yeah, that is one of the biggest reasons why people spiral downward, is they lack the ability to express themselves, affirm or deny
Yeah.
their opinions, all of that stuff, and they kind of get locked into their own.
Well, a lot of people are
Downward
afraid to
spiral.
express themselves. They're afraid because they've been denied in the past. So they're like, oh, if I say this, people are going to think I'm a stupid idiot. They're not going to be like, I'm like, oh, I really enjoyed the beach day. They'd be like, they don't express that because they may be like, oh, no, before in the past someone told me I was an idiot for liking the beach, so I'm not going to say anything like that. And that's how people just get like mopey and dull, and I don't like that.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you derived some value from this excerpt. Feel free to have a look around the channel. There's bound to be more chapters that pique your interest. We appreciate you being here and thank you for sharing. Till next time, friend.